Hold on, this is Richard. We got my Dawn and Julie in the back seat, and we are out right by the Grassy Knoll here. That's the book depository building there. 6th floor. That window right there, dead center there, the top in the middle on the right side. That's the shooter's window there. And Richard was telling us about the way Kennedy's head reflexed after he got shot. What were you saying, Richard?
It's a factor of at least two things. One is a neuromuscular spasm. Okay, so when that bullet travels 2,100 feet per second through his head, his nervous system goes into hyperdrive, and every nerve in his body tightens up. Okay, it's like a whiplash effect. He's bandaged really tightly with ACE bandages. He was having back pain and issues leading up to the parade. So he's propped up tightly in the seat. He couldn't sway one way or the other. There's videos of journalists. This is kind of gruesome, but there's video of journalists being killed in the Middle East. They're lying face down on the dirt and they're shot in the back of the head. Their body pops up. Okay, the momentum of the bullet going through the head is less than the momentum of everything spraying out the front. Everything spraying out the front is more than the momentum of the bullet going through. So they call this the jet effect. It's like a rocket. Everything propelling out the front is going to propel him backwards.
All right. Okay? And so why did Jackie go into the trunk lid to pick his brains up again?
Yes.
Because the brains ended up in the back too? Because when he jerked his head back, it threw everything out the back of his head?
Most likely, or just when it went in.
When it went in, it rattled around a few times?
Probably when he shaked it, maybe when he shaked it back. I'd have to look closely at the film.
Oh, good thinking.
But if he was shot from the front, okay, this is an example of an exit wound. If he was shot from the front, it would have sprayed out the back way more, would have been on the back of the limo. Okay? And further enhancements of the Zapruder film, when they slowed it down and enhanced it later on, you could tell that his head actually does go forward for 2 inches before it goes back.
Okay, let me ask you another question. So you're saying that's the head wound we're looking at right there on a still frame of the Zapruder film, right?
Yes.
And you also said the Parkland doctors for 4 minutes said that they didn't notice any wounds to the head, and that when you said
correct.
Okay, so we've seen the front of his head getting blown out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me that the Parkland doctors didn't notice he was even shot in that for 4 minutes.
Correct. Because his head was covering it. His hair.
His hair was covering the fact that in front of it was thick hair. Okay, all right. Thick hair, ACE bandages, the Thornburg response, the. Are you guys listening to this stuff? This is it, man. Now you sure you don't work for the CIA? Please tell me the truth, man.
It's funny that you were going to get paired up with Matt, because he would have been actually probably entertaining you.
Who's Matt?
That was supposed to do the tour.
Oh God.
So it's funny that
why does he?
I haven't had somebody like you really ever. I had one group that.
He's unique.
Yeah. I
mean, I've done a lot of research on this. The thing is, I don't remember it all right now because it's been so long. I just kind of gave up on it because it's so far in the past now. But I studied this stuff for years.
Yeah. So some authors, it was either Grodin or Mars, but some claim that they examined the head for 2 hours after he was dead. Yeah, that's totally false. You can tell by the time they left Dallas Love Field, and just all the doctors there said that didn't happen. There's like stuff in the books that's not true. And they'll take witness statements to their advantage, single out the witness statements of the puffs of smoke, and all that.
And then the other thing I want to point out is that I said the Zapruder film has been altered, which is not an area of expertise of mine. But then you show me the film, and we see a clear break in the film, and like, oh, what was it? What point about the copies had been damaged? What was that, Richard?
Yeah, well, the original copy, not that frame, but there were 3 frames when he made the turn there that got damaged. Yeah, when they were making the original copies.
Why was there that jump when the sign was in the foreground there?
Something error with the film.
An error with the film.
Well, what do you think?
I mean, that happens all the time.
But Daniel, what do you think could have happened at that point?
I think the film was altered. It clearly was altered, obviously. I mean, I've done some.
Everything was altered. Okay.
I don't know about everything. I just know the film was altered. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah, no,
all right.
It's just a guess. I mean.
So this is the path that he traveled. Are we going to take one more? Are we going to take a left one more time?
You want to? Or you
want let's go.
Let's
take the left one more time.
Okay, sure.
While we're here on the still rolling video, we're at 4 minutes and 57 seconds. So this is the path Kennedy took.
Yes.
Again, that there's a box in that window that they're saying. That's what they're saying that the shot was Oswald was sitting in, and then we have the live oaks here, and then the grassy knoll's coming right up. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the grassy knoll. What have you heard that was said? Witness saying that they did hear shots coming from the grassy knoll.
So some people heard shots come from the trees. Some people heard shots come from the motorcade itself.
Oh, there's the grassy knoll right there.
Imagine the guys on the railroad bridge. That sound is traveling. That sound is traveling towards them. The sound could bounce off the railroad bridge. It could bounce off the federal building over there. It could bounce off Dealey Plaza.
Right there. What a great, perfect shot that is. What a perfect level shot. Easy. The car's coming to you, not away from you.
No people standing here or anything.
And then, what were you saying?
It could be a harder shot. Even crossing you left to right might even be a harder shot.
What were you saying about Jackie was hot and she couldn't wait to get under the...
Yeah, she saw the shade under here. She said, I bet it'll be cool under that tunnel. That's what she thought to herself. Yeah.
And she reported that later?
Yeah. They were like, what was going through your mind when you were about to go through there? She's like, I was getting warm.
Okay.
I just wanted to get some shade for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys know why Jackie went and crawled onto the trunk hood of the limo? She was picking his brains up. That's what she was doing.
Yes.
Yeah, because he was shot from behind and his brains ended up behind him. I get it.